All right, guys. Bitcoin 20, excuse me, not 20. That would suck if we were 20. 37,168. Ethereum actually on a roll above $2,000. Overall, your altcoins, some down, some up. XRP taking a little bit of a break, which would be, I totally expect. XRP is not going to go up forever, but I do think we'll get $1 by the end of the year. Cardano about 37 cents, not too shabby. And I want to show you guys Theta, or what is it, Theta, as people like to call it, is now in the top 50. I said the cream rises to the top. I've noticed this trend with Theta over the last 6 months that it kind of drops below the top 50. And then once we go bullish again, it pops right back up. It's one of the biggest gainers of as far as like a higher cap quality coin. Theta is pushing back to the $1 range. So anybody shitting on Theta over the last year, well, you look kind of stupid now. And I do think Theta is going to be between $15 and $20 into the next bull market. And one reason I believe that is because Theta, or Theta, whatever the hell you call it, I've been saying that I think the gaming narrative is going to be like even bigger than it was last bull market. I wasn't sure last year, but now I'm pretty much confident that gaming and possibly AI, but I think gaming is going to be like light years ahead at this point. And with Theta, it is a gaming protocol. Now, they're also involved in AI, but if you go on their Twitter, you can find their posts. They're reposting. They're involved with all sorts of projects. Here's Fuse Wars. There's all these games that are coming out on various platforms, including involvement with Theta. So, Theta, like I said, Theta could be 100x from where it is right now. I'll be taking profits at $10 and then slowly after that. Talk about Cardano. Cardano's been doing well lately. Cardano price analyst breakout rally in Cardano I, a 20% jump. With a bullish conclusion to a medium consolidation phase near 0.27, the Cardano price skyrocketed with a market recovery and as Bitcoin crossed 35,000 and Ethereum above 2,000. The buyers control the Cardano price trend with the ongoing rally crossing the 35-cent mark. 35 cent was a pretty big resistance for Cardano. We've been hanging out above that for the last couple of weeks. With a bullish breakout of the consolidation range below 27, the Cardano price trend continues to form higher formations, accounting for a price jump of 55% over the last 22 days. Cardano's price exceeds the 50-day and 200-day EMA, with the recent jump helping Cardano face a huge negative year-to-date return. The altcoin now shows a year-to-date performance of 52%. Will Cardano reach 45 cents? With the bullish continuation pattern breakout, the Cardano price chart shows a strong likelihood of prolonged bullish trend. Moreover, the market conditions are getting stronger, teasing a new altcoin season to refresh the momentum. Everybody right now is talking about altcoin season. Should they be? I don't know. Everything always follows Bitcoin. If we get that Bitcoin ETF, you're definitely going to see alts go absolutely crazy. I don't think we're going to go full altcoin season probably until next year. But anything could happen. Now I'm starting to see articles that Bitcoin's going to hit $65,000 by the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. I mean, if we do see those kind of gains, like say Cardano goes above $1, Bitcoin goes back up to all-time highs, I would be a little wary of a major dump, back down before we go bullish again. The market has a tendency to fake people out, and right now it's building up euphoria. Everybody's getting built up. If you look at some of this price action, everybody's happy now. I'm starting to get calls from people. I'm on the forums. Everybody's bullish again. It's kind of funny. One of my screen names on another forum that I post on has Bitcoin in it, and this time last year, half the posters, even if I was on a forum talking about real estate, somebody would just comment and say, "Oh, hey, Bitcoin Mike, how's that Bitcoin working out for you?" Really condescending. Now you don't see that anymore. That's all going away. So my only thing is you're starting to see a lot of dumb money probably flowing into Bitcoin, and we don't have the halvening yet. So I do overall expect Bitcoin to go above $40,000, $45,000 by the end of the year. I expect these altcoins to go absolutely crazy, but we're going to get some major pullbacks in between. And it only takes one pullback. Like we could go, like say Bitcoin goes to $40,000 next week, then we get a dump back down to 35. The whole market's going to turn negative. And that's kind of what happens. Right now we're in that positive, oh my God, we're missing out mindset, but it can change on a whim. We can get a dump tomorrow where everybody's negative again. So that's why you always have to be thinking long term, this time next year. You know, it's absolutely crazy because a year and a half ago when I started making videos, I said we got 2 more years till the bull market. Just accumulate. It's going to be boring, blah, blah, blah. Well, we've like arrived now. Like we have the Bitcoin happening in 5 months, 6 months, 5 months, whatever it is. This time next year, it's going to be like cash out time. You know, we're approaching cash out time could even be like in less than a year, like depending on how some of these coins go, because when some of these coins get close to their all-time highs again, I'm going to be starting to cash out. So things are going absolutely insane right now, but you have to realize the sentiment can change on a dime. Right now we're positive, tomorrow we can be negative, and that's just the way it goes. But overall, everything's looking absolutely insane, or absolutely great. And here's Mike Novogratz. Bitcoin ETFs will drive institutional adoption in 2024. Galaxy Digital Mike Novogratz. Galaxy, that's a tongue twister. Galaxy Digital founder and CEO Mike Novogratz says approving a Bitcoin spot ETF is not a matter of when, but a matter of when, which will drive institutional investment into the sector. And that's kind of what we're waiting for right now. So I've been saying this probably over the last year, ever since this ETF news has been coming out. I think this is probably one of the last bull markets for crypto as far as when you can make life-changing money. Once all that institutional money comes in, once Cardano goes to $5 to $10, Bitcoin's hanging out at $100,000, you got Ethereum at like $8,000. That might be it. That might be where these coins bottom out and stay for a very long time. And if we're in a situation where like in 2 years from now, we go into the next bear market and Bitcoin just doesn't drop all that much, or maybe it drops down to $60,000, or maybe Cardano goes from $10 down to $5, you're just not going to have those opportunities to make those life-changing gains. Once all the institutions come in, it's there. Like there's nobody else to come in. Right now, there's huge opportunity because there's a lot of retail money that still has to come back in, all the dummies who sold, and you have all the banks and the institutional money flowing in right now. But once they're all in, it'll be no different than trading like Microsoft stock or Apple stock, where yeah, you can get a 1 or 2x, and if things go really crazy, maybe you can get a 3x, but you're not going to get those 10, 20, 30x gains, or even more that we're seeing in some of these gaming coins. So this is like, for me, I think you're going to see the most money coming into the crypto market than we've ever seen. Millionaires will be minted. Hopefully I'm one of them, and hopefully a lot of you guys watching my channel are in that group. But after that, I think, yeah, you're still going to be able to make money in crypto. It's going to be fun. There's going to be little crappy cryptos that pop up that can 10, 20x. But once you get all this money into the market, that's it. I mean, the money's been made. If you haven't made your million yet, if you haven't cashed out, well, it just might not happen. Go find something else. You might have to find the next thing, the next big thing to invest in that's not crypto. But yeah, I mean, once this institutional money comes in, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. Here's an article I found. We were just talking about this, but Bitcoin could hit 69,000 by mid-2024 as it enters acceleration phase. Well, yeah, I mean, mid-2024 is going to be the middle of the bull market. So that's, I mean, I would say it's like a no-brainer. Bitcoin's going to hit at least 69,000 by mid-2024. And then we'll probably hit all-time highs like maybe very early, like 2025. Maybe that'll be like early 25. That'll be like the tip of the market where you start to see like everything like just going absolutely crazy. You're going to be going into the supermarket and the retarded guy bagging your groceries is going to be talking about how he just bought some Bitcoin. You're going to be going to the dollar store and that toothless lady with like a 50 IQ is going to be telling you how she just bought some Bitcoin. And that's how you know it's the end. You know, I always tell these stories. I mean, even for me, like I remember getting into Ubers like 3 or 4 years ago or 3 years ago, and they were all talking about Bitcoin. I remember my local pizza shop, they put a big sign out front of their of the restaurant saying we take Bitcoin now. Like, I just knew it was getting to be a top. I had people contacting me who I hadn't talked to in years. One guy I hadn't talked to in 3 years. The last time I had talked to him, we met a friend for drinks, and I told him how I was in Bitcoin. He was kind of making fun of me. And then during the tip of the bull run, I'm talking about the top of the bull run, Bitcoin's at like $65,000. He sends me an email and he asks me if it's a good time to buy Bitcoin. And I think I made a YouTube video shortly after. This was like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, whenever. And I said, guys, we've reached the top of the market or something like that. Like, so you'll feel it when everybody starts talking about it. When like CNBC will like dedicate like a whole show to talking about Bitcoin and crypto, that's how you know you're at the top. Of course, we're not there yet, but everything you're seeing right now is kind of like a taste of things to come. Like, yeah, it's great. You know, Solana's did a 2x or whatever. XRP went from 40 cents to 70 cents. Cardano's up 50% or whatever. Theta's back on the top 50 or Theta, whatever it is. I mean, it's very volatile. I do expect Theta to be probably in the top 20 within the next 6 months. But, you know, Theta almost at $1 when it was at 68 cents just like 2 weeks ago, and everybody was shitting on it. So, like I said, the cream rises to the top with a lot of these coins. I mean, you even have Bitcoin SV still in the top 50. What's my point? My point is, we're very early on. This is just a taste. You're seeing euphoria with some people right now when it's like, this is like nothing. Like, you're going to see $5 Cardano probably this time next year, $10 Cardano. Theta is going to be $8, $10, $15, $20 by this time next year. So, you know, Bitcoin, $60,000 or more. Ethereum, you're $6, $7, $8,000. XRP, $2, $3, $4. So $4. So we're seeing people now because we're getting into the start of what's going to happen, but this is nowhere near like anything. This is like the appetizer. This is just like warming you up. It's a small taste of things to come. You're not even going to believe it this time next year when everything's pumping, everybody's talking about crypto, and you're going to see that after the Bitcoin ETF. We're going to get a short-term pump after that Bitcoin ETF, and it's going to be all over it. Local news is going to be talking about it. YouTubers who don't even cover crypto are going to be talking about it. Like, you know, video gaming YouTuber, like everybody and your mother is going to be talking about crypto. And it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun because people who've been buying crypto over the last year or two, you know, you put $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in over the last couple of years, you could easily turn that into $500,000 or $1 million. You could be fully retired by this time next year. So things are getting excited, but just remember, it's going to be extremely volatile. We're going to see 20% pumps. We're going to see 40% dumps. Nothing would surprise me. If I wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin's at $42,000, I won't be surprised. But if I wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin's at $29,000, I also won't be surprised. If Cardano goes back down to 25 cents before the halving, I won't be surprised. If Solana goes to zero, I won't be surprised. Nothing surprises me because what goes up must come down, but you just have to sell at the top of the bull market or coming close to the end of the bull market, and you're going to come out with 10, 20, 30, 40x profits, and hopefully you'll be retiring at that point. All right, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.